welcome to City View Episode 2. I'm Chuck Johnston, Planning and Building Director for the City of Fredericksburg, and this is Marnie Sherman, Development Administrator for the city as well. Today, we thought we'd talk a little bit about the development review process. Development review in this city deals with primarily subdivision, site plan review, kind of technical stuff, but there's some major projects that result from that technical stuff. We're focusing on site plans today, particularly two large site plans here in downtown. We're standing on the roof of the new parking garage with Murray Washington University there in the background, and you can hear the construction noise in the background. This project that we're standing in the middle of is Liberty Place. It involves an office building, a parking garage, and some residential. And then the big open area behind us is Williams Square. Again, parking facilities, residential, and a hotel. And a yet to be determined third site for something that the developer is still figuring out. This process is an administrative process, and Marnie's in charge of it. The uses here are what we call by right, meaning that the zoning, the commercial downtown zoning allows it. There was no rezoning for this. There was no special use permit. It's something that was allowed by the zoning for downtown. And Marnie's in charge of reviewing the site plans for projects like this. It is an administrative review also. And she's going to go through that process with you.
Thank you, Chuck. Yes, today we are talking about the site plan review process. A little bit of an overview of the Liberty Place and Winchester Apartments and Williams Square projects. The Liberty Place project comprises a 43,000 square foot building that includes restaurants, offices, and a fitness center. The Winchester Garage has 321 spaces. Winchester Place Apartments has 34 apartments and a small commercial space along Winchester Street. The Williams Square project, located on the 700 block of Williams Street, comprises Amelia House, which is 50 apartments and a fitness center, and Hotel Fredericksburg, which has 99 hotel rooms. And there's a vacant pad site for future development. As Chuck said, these projects are by right, which downtown in the CD zoning district limits building heights to 50 feet or 4 stories. So the purpose of the site plan review is to make sure that the rules established by City Council are adhered to in the plan. Some of the things that we focus on are landscaping, like these street trees, bike racks, sidewalks, lighting, signage, and then more technical items like public drainage, environmental impacts, water and sewer, and transportation. To make sure that there is enough parking. In this case, all of the parking that is required for these projects is located in the Winchester Garage or in a surface parking lot on the Williams Square project or on street. And actually both projects created new on-street parking that wasn't there before. With the Winchester Garage, one of the items that we looked at and negotiated with the developer was an awning on the Winchester Street frontage. This was an item that the neighbors pointed out would be a benefit to them because there was a concern that lights from vehicles coming out of the garage might shine into their houses across the street. We learned about this concern through the public comment process, which is really the first step in the site plan review process. Letters are sent out to the neighboring property owners alerting them that their neighborhood is changing, that there's something happening nearby. The public notice is also available on the city's website for the general public. It tells that the plan is available for review, that there is a 21-day public comment period, and who to contact with any questions or concerns that they may have. Again, in this case, the neighbors explained that there was concerns about these lights. We discussed the concerns with the developer, who willingly installed the awning to address their concerns. That was not a code requirement, but something that developer did to address the neighborhood concerns. We also looked at, with the Winchester Garage, how vehicles would move efficiently in and out of the garage and between each level to make sure that the dimensions of the travelway width are adequate so that vehicles pulling out of each parking space can navigate those driveways safely. Some of the more technical things that are reviewed with each site plan are water and sewer connections, making sure that there's enough pressure within the buildings based on the water and sewer that's available, making sure that there are hydrants located in the places that they need to be for the firefighters to access and safely put out fires. We look at environmental issues like stormwater management, how that runoff from the new project will be handled, if the piping is adequate within the city's infrastructure, and to make sure that no water gets displaced on neighboring properties. We look at traffic, generally how it's managed. The good thing about the downtown is that we have this great grid system which can handle a lot of cars. There's a lot of different ways to get in and out of downtown.
Thank you for watching this video about the site plan review process. I hope you found it interesting. If you have any questions, please call Marnie or myself, Chuck Johnston. We'd be happy to talk about this or any future topics that you want to talk about in terms of the development review process. So we want to thank Mellow Mushroom for providing us this location. We also want to thank Lori Rose Griffith and Peter Mealy for providing the music. See you next time.
Thank you.